Did you know that the way you start your morning could be silently sabotaging your health, especially if you're over 60? It's true. Those seemingly harmless habits you've been doing for years might be doing more harm than good. But don't worry. Today, we're diving into 8 common morning mistakes that could be affecting your vitality and sharing simple, science-backed ways to turn things around. By making small tweaks to your routine, you can boost your energy, protect your body, and feel better than ever. So grab a cup of tea, hopefully not too sugary, and let's uncover the first 2 habits that might be holding you back. First up, let's talk about skipping breakfast. You might think, I'm not hungry in the morning, or I'm saving calories by skipping it. But here's the thing. Skipping breakfast can throw your entire day out of whack, especially as you age. When you wake up, your body's been fasting all night, and it's craving fuel to kickstart your metabolism. Without breakfast, your blood sugar can dip, leaving you tired, irritable, and foggy-headed. For seniors, this is a bigger deal than you might think. Your metabolism slows with age, and skipping meals can make it harder to maintain muscle mass and energy levels. Even worse, it can mess with your insulin sensitivity, which is critical for keeping diabetes at bay. Science backs this up. A 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who skipped breakfast had a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Another study from the American Heart Association showed that skipping breakfast was linked to weight gain and even heart issues over time. Why? Because when you skip breakfast, you're more likely to overeat later, craving high-calorie snacks to make up for the energy dip. Your brain and body need steady fuel to function at their best, especially after 60, when your body's resilience isn't what it used to be. So, what can you do instead? Start your day with a nutrient-packed breakfast that's easy to prepare. Think oatmeal with a handful of berries and a sprinkle of nuts. It's loaded with fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats to keep you full and focused. If you're short on time, a smoothie with spinach, a banana, and some Greek yogurt is a quick win. These options stabilize your blood sugar and give your brain the energy it needs. Just keep portions reasonable. About a cup of oatmeal or a small smoothie will do. And here's a quick tip. Prep your ingredients the night before to make mornings smoother. A quick word of caution. Avoid sugary cereals or pastries. They might taste good, but they'll spike your blood sugar and leave you crashing by mid-morning. If you're on medications or have dietary restrictions, check with your doctor to tailor your breakfast to your needs. Small changes like this can make a huge difference in how you feel all day long. Now, let's move to the second habit. Starting your day with coffee on an empty stomach. For many of us, that morning cup of joe is non-negotiable. But drinking coffee before eating anything can be a sneaky health saboteur, especially for seniors. Coffee is acidic, and when it hits an empty stomach, it can irritate the stomach lining, leading to discomfort, acid reflux, or even gastritis over time. It also spikes your cortisol levels, that's your stress hormone, which can make you feel jittery and throw off your body's natural rhythm. For older adults, this can strain your digestive system and even affect your heart health. Research from the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology in 2020 showed that drinking coffee on an empty stomach increases acid production, which can worsen digestive issues, especially for those with sensitive stomachs. Another study from Endocrinology Today pointed out that high cortisol levels from morning coffee can interfere with blood sugar regulation, which is already a concern for many seniors. Over time, this habit might contribute to bigger problems like ulcers or insulin resistance. The fix is simple. Eat something small before your coffee. A piece of whole grain toast with avocado or a handful of almonds works wonders. This buffers the acidity and gives your body a gentler start. If you're sensitive to caffeine, consider switching to decaf or a half-calf blend to ease the strain on your system. You'll still get that cozy coffee ritual without the health hit. Pro tip: sip your coffee slowly to avoid overwhelming your stomach. A quick warning: If you're on medications like blood thinners or heart meds, caffeine can sometimes interact, so talk to your doctor. Also, if you have acid reflux or ulcers, you might need to limit coffee altogether or stick to low-acid brands. Making this small change can protect your stomach and keep your mornings feeling great. Let's dive into the third morning habit that could be quietly harming your health after 60. Spending your mornings sedentary with no physical activity. Picture this. You wake up, shuffle to the couch, and settle in with your phone or TV for an hour or two. It feels relaxing, but this lack of movement is like putting your body in slow motion mode, and for seniors, that can spell trouble. As we age, our joints stiffen, circulation slows, and muscle mass naturally declines. Staying sedentary in the morning misses a golden opportunity to counteract these changes. It can lead to creaky joints, poor blood flow, and even a dip in your mood, setting a sluggish tone for the day. Science paints a clear picture here. A 2021 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who engaged in morning physical activity had better mobility and lower risks of chronic conditions like heart disease and arthritis. Another study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed that even light exercise in the morning can boost mood and cognitive function, helping you stay sharp and energized. Without movement, your body struggles to pump blood efficiently, which can increase the risk of blood clots or cardiovascular issues, something seniors need to watch closely. So, what's the fix? Start your morning with some gentle movement to wake up your body. A 10-minute walk around your neighborhood or even inside your home can get your blood flowing and loosen up those joints. If walking isn't your thing, try a seated yoga routine or simple stretches. There are tons of free videos online tailored for seniors. These activities improve flexibility, balance, and mood without being too taxing. Even dancing to your favorite song counts. The key is consistency, not intensity. Small daily movements add up to big health wins. A quick note of caution. If you have mobility issues or chronic conditions like arthritis, check with your doctor before starting any new exercise. Avoid pushing yourself too hard. Gentle is better than overdoing it, which could lead to injury. Also, make sure you're wearing supportive shoes to prevent falls. By adding just a bit of movement to your morning, you'll feel more limber and energized for the day ahead. Now let's talk about the fourth habit, overloading on sugary beverages first thing in the morning. Maybe you reach for a glass of orange juice, a sweetened iced tea, or one of those healthy energy drinks to kickstart your day. It feels refreshing, but these drinks are often loaded with sugar, and for seniors, that's a problem. Sugary beverages cause rapid blood sugar spikes, which can strain your pancreas and increase inflammation in your body. Over time, this habit can contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and even heart issues, all of which hit harder after 60 when your body's ability to regulate blood sugar weakens. The research is eye-opening. A 2022 study in diabetes care linked high consumption of sugary drinks to a 20% increased risk of type 2 diabetes in older adults. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that sugary beverages contribute to chronic inflammation, which is a key driver of heart disease and joint pain. Even drinks marketed as natural or healthy, like some fruit juices, can pack as much sugar as soda, catching you off guard. What's the alternative? Swap out those sugary drinks for something kinder to your body. Start your morning with a tall glass of water to rehydrate after sleep. It's simple but effective. If you want flavor, try ascorbic acid, vitamin C, found in citrus fruits like oranges, supports immune function and acts as an antioxidant. Try a splash of fresh lemon or a handful of cucumber slices for a refreshing twist. Herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint are another great option, calming and sugar-free. If you love juice, dilute it with water to cut the sugar content by half. These swaps keep your blood sugar stable and your body happy. A word of warning. Always check labels for hidden sugars, especially in store-bought teas or flavored waters. If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, be extra cautious and consult your doctor about your morning drink choices. Also, sip slowly to avoid bloating, especially if you're prone to digestive sensitivity. Making this small change can set you up for steadier energy and better health all day long. Let's move on to the fifth morning habit that could be silently undermining your health after 60. Poor hydration habits. You might wake up and dive straight into your day, grabbing coffee, tea, or nothing at all, without drinking a single glass of water. It's easy to overlook, but starting your morning dehydrated can hit your body hard, especially as you age. After a night of sleep, your body is already low on fluids, and skipping water can lead to sluggish digestion, low energy, and even foggy thinking. For seniors, staying hydrated is critical because your kidneys work less efficiently with age, and dehydration can worsen issues like constipation or urinary tract infections. The science here is compelling. A 2020 study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that dehydration in older adults is linked to reduced cognitive function, making it harder to focus or remember things. Another study from Clinical Nutrition showed that inadequate hydration increases the risk of kidney stones and urinary issues, which are already more common after 60. Your body needs water to keep every system running smoothly. Think of it like oil for your car's engine. Without it, everything grinds to a halt. So how can you fix this? Kick off your morning with a glass of water before anything else. Room temperature water is gentle on your stomach, but if you want a boost, add a squeeze of fresh lemon for flavor and a touch of vitamin C. Aim for 8 to 12 ounces to rehydrate your body after sleep. If plain water feels boring, try infusing it with a slice of cucumber or a sprig of mint for a refreshing twist. You can keep a water bottle by your bed as a reminder to drink first thing. This simple habit supports digestion, keeps your energy up, and helps your kidneys flush out toxins. A quick caution. If you have kidney problems or are on a fluid-restricted diet, talk to your doctor about how much water is safe for you. Also, avoid chugging too much water too quickly. It can cause bloating or discomfort. Sip steadily to let your body absorb it properly. By prioritizing hydration in the morning, you're giving your body the foundation it needs to thrive all day. Now let's talk about the sixth habit, ignoring mental stimulation in the morning. You might start your day on autopilot, making coffee, scrolling through your phone, or just going through the motions without engaging your brain. While this feels harmless, it's a missed opportunity to keep your mind sharp, especially after 60, when cognitive decline becomes a real concern. Your brain needs regular exercise just like your body does, and morning is the perfect time to fire up those neurons. Without mental stimulation, you risk faster memory decline and reduced mental clarity over time. Research backs this up. A 2023 study in neurology found that older adults who regularly engage in cognitive activities like puzzles or reading have a lower risk of developing dementia. Another study from the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease showed that morning mental exercises, even simple ones, can improve memory and focus throughout the day. Your brain thrives on novelty and challenge, and skipping this in the morning means you're not giving it the workout it needs to stay resilient. What's the solution? Add a quick, fun, brain-boosting activity to your morning routine. Try solving a crossword puzzle or a Sudoku grid while sipping your tea. It only takes 10 minutes, but keeps your mind sharp. Reading a chapter of a book or listening to an audiobook can also spark your brain into gear. If you prefer something calming, try a 5-minute mindfulness meditation to focus your thoughts and reduce stress. There are free apps or online videos with guided meditations designed for seniors. The key is to pick something you enjoy so it becomes a habit. A word of caution. Don't overdo it with overly complex tasks that might feel stressful. Balance is key. If you have cognitive impairments or conditions like anxiety, start with simple activities and consult a healthcare provider for tailored advice. Also, avoid multitasking during these activities. Give your brain your full attention for the best results. By carving out a little time for mental stimulation each morning, you're investing in a sharper, clearer mind for years to come. Let's jump into the seventh morning habit that could be quietly harming your health after 60. Overusing electronics first thing in the morning. Picture this. You wake up, grab your phone, and start scrolling through emails, news, or social media before you've even gotten out of bed. It's a common habit, but it's not as harmless as it seems. For seniors, excessive screen time right after waking can disrupt your sleep cycle, strain your eyes, and even increase stress levels. The blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep, and starting your day with digital overload can leave you feeling anxious or unfocused. The science is clear on this. A 2022 study in sleep medicine found that exposure to blue light in the morning can disrupt circadian rhythms in older adults, leading to poorer sleep quality. Another study from the Journal of Behavioral Addictions linked excessive morning screen time to higher stress and reduced mental well-being, especially in seniors who are more sensitive to overstimulation. Your brain needs a calm start to the day, not a flood of notifications and news that can spike your stress hormones before you've even had breakfast. So what's the fix? Delay your screen time by at least 30 minutes after waking. Instead, try a low-tech morning ritual like journaling your thoughts, sipping water while looking out a window, or chatting with a loved one. If you must use your phone, turn on blue light filters or use night mode to reduce the impact on your eyes and brain. You can also try a quick gratitude exercise. Write down 3 things you're thankful for to set a positive tone. These small shifts give your mind a chance to ease into the day without digital overload. A quick warning: be mindful of screen addiction. If you find it hard to put your phone down, set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes of use to keep things in check. If you have eye conditions like cataracts or glaucoma, consult your doctor about safe screen time, as blue light can worsen strain. By cutting back on morning electronics, you'll feel calmer and more focused for the day ahead. Now let's talk about the 8th habit: neglecting your morning skincare routine. You might think skincare is just about vanity, but for seniors, skipping this step can harm your skin's health. As you age, your skin gets thinner, drier, and more prone to damage from the sun and environment. If you're rolling out of bed and not protecting your skin, you're leaving it vulnerable to irritation, age spots, and even skin cancer. Morning is the perfect time to give your skin the care it needs to stay resilient, especially since UV exposure starts the moment you step outside or near a window. Research backs this up. A 2021 study in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology showed that consistent sunscreen use in older adults reduces UV damage and lowers the risk of skin cancer. Another study from Clinical Interventions in Aging found that daily moisturizing improves skin barrier function, reducing dryness and irritation in seniors. Your skin is your body's first line of defense, and neglecting it in the morning sets you up for long-term damage that's harder to reverse after 60. What can you do? Build a simple morning skincare routine that takes just a few minutes. Start with a gentle cleanser to remove overnight oils, then apply a moisturizer with hyaluronic acid or ceramides to lock in hydration. Finish with a broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30, even if you're staying indoors. UV rays can sneak through windows. Look for products labeled non-comedogenic to avoid clogged pores. If you're unsure where to start, drugstore brands like CeraVe or Neutrogena are affordable and effective for aging skin. A word of caution: test new products on a small patch of skin to check for allergies, especially if you have sensitive skin. If you have conditions like eczema or rosacea, consult a dermatologist for tailored advice. Also, avoid heavy, fragranced products that can irritate. By giving your skin a little love each morning, you're protecting your health and boosting your confidence. All right, there you have it. 8 morning habits that could be silently hurting you after 60, and simple ways to turn them around. I'd love to hear from you. What's one morning habit you're going to change after watching this? Drop it in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to make healthier choices. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next tips for staying vibrant at any age. Here's to healthier mornings and a healthier you.